I think the robin has returned to the light above the south door. It's been a week and a half. Took the bucket down from up there 2-3 days ago. Oh, she's moved on. She won't be back. Sitting up in the loft, I got all the doors and windows open. Well, there's a major mass of rain. The line of yellow is right at our location. Why isn't it raining yellow? Which means hard. As you can see, we've had a little drib and drab in the last half hour, teasing us, tormenting us, laughing at us. The sounds of outside are coming through. I'm enjoying that. But I surfaced to the idea that clucking of the robin is too close. It's not out in one of the trees out there. It seems to be right in the house practically. And then it hit me. Oh, I wonder. Hey! You can see the lighter leaves. Those are oaks. And those are new leaves to replace the ones that got frostbitten. Let's take a look at the new transplant. These are looking a lot better. 5-6 days ago, these all looked like that little one. Brownish, faded, darkening. This one especially. Well, they are coming back. That was the shock, I guess, of being taken from their native place. I'm very excited and encouraged. Maybe this thing is going to survive. And these lovely blue flowers are the ones that I enjoyed so much last summer. They open up in the morning, then by around noon they close up into little... They were all wide open in the morning like they are now, and then would close up. Well, now apparently that had everything to do with the heat. I want to turn this front yard mess into a wild flower meadow. I mean, I don't know what else to do with it. So that's what I'm going to do, is open this up to a just let it go. See what it will turn into over the next year or two. These things they're wanting to flourish. Why do we just automatically mow everything down? And along with this plan of letting everything just grow, do its thing, see what it can do. I usually mowed down here. It was nice. It was a nice lawn. Well, this year it's coming back a little bit because of the rain we've had, a little moderate bit of rain. So all I'm going to do here is just mow a single path down to the entrance to Appaloosa Terrace. And then from here, I'll mow just a single path down to there and not even mow that whole thing out. Down to the stump there, I guess. She scared me. So that's the plan. Yes, I'm watching you. I think it's time to get rid of these stakes. They've served their purpose for a year. Didn't really need them last winter, which is why I stuck them in there so we could see where these little saplings were once the snow was here, but I don't think that's a factor anymore, so I'm going to replace them with shorter stakes, if I can find them. There they are. How many do I need? Well, at least 6. If I do 2 for each sapling, that would be, gee, let's see. Oh, look at that, a treat for Suki. Yeah, good. A sweet treat. She wants to go somewhere, like down the driveway to the mailbox. I don't think that one, well, it might work. But I'm not going to do the mailbox run. She doesn't have any deer flies around her. Yesterday she did. Holy mackerel. Good. Oh, you know what I could do? I could actually pound those into the ground so they stand up. They'd be a little more visible. Good idea, Chris. But it certainly opens up the view, doesn't it? Wow. Not nearly as unsightly. And that's my first priority in this ponderosa.
When it comes to surgical care, experience matters. Summit's Egan Surgery Center awarded the Joint Commission Certificate of Summit.com. For empty revenues,
I'm hearing a Z.
Governor Tim Walz's cabinet still lacks jobs.
Look over up on this.
Only
See the blossoms?
commissioners have won Senate confirmation since Walz took office in 2019. 3 have been forced out.
Couldn't see him, but I saw the blossom wiggling. feels good to be out moving. It's about 70 degrees right now today, compared to, well, yesterday was about mid-60s. The day before that, Monday, was 92. And it's nice to be over with, or at least be able to get out again, move my body. You can tell Suki's a little happy about it. Feels good to get some of these things that have been irritating me, thinking about them, like the slashings along the driveway. They're gone. And I really like the idea of getting those big stakes away from out of the yard. They were really a distracting focal point. Having them gone, wow, wow. So my prairie meadow has improved vastly in the last half hour. Ah, heavy. I'm mad at Suki again. I took the last load down there. She didn't come running after me. I came back out here, no Suki. I did my big whistle. Of course, we aren't surprised that she didn't respond, walk down the driveway most of the way to the, well, about the culvert down there, whistling every so often, and finally she peeked out of the underbrush at me on the driveway. Like, yeah, what? It's about those raven calls. That's relatively new for me. First time I heard this was at the family cabin. Well, maybe 10 years ago. I don't know how long it was, but I heard it going on for an hour or two. And I had no idea what it was. Sounds like a scream of desperation or fear. Well, then, along the way, I guess I guessed they were ravens. Now I've seen them flying off, and a raven is identical to a crow in appearance. They're at least twice, if not 3 times, bigger than a crow. But what does it mean? What are they doing? They're conversing, I guess, about something newsworthy, noteworthy. You hear this diesel engine braking, which is illegal in many municipalities. For that reason, it's really loud and annoying. But out here, they don't care if we're annoyed. And I can be annoyed by almost anything. I have wanted to go follow them, see where they're coming from and where they're going. But that's the sort of curiosity that I have to find the answer. And once I know, okay, all right. But I'm not eccentric. Beautiful. More beautiful. I'm beginning to get more and more concerned about firewood for the second half of this winter. I don't have enough. Oh, clover, the heady, sweet smell of clover. And the problem with the firewood is I don't have more wood in the works. Well, I sort of do, Let's go take a look at it. That birch tree is, well, yeah, there's a lot of wood there. And I gotta get it quickly because birch rots from the inside out. It's probably already getting rotten on the inside of the upper, but there's a lot of foliage, a lot of leaves yet. And I hate to lose that, the shade. But I need the wood, so I have to make up my mind. And these two birches right here, those are the ones, well, the main one here is the one I've been watching for 2 years. And that's the one that's making me nervous on windy days. I don't want to be working out here and have it blow down on me. That could do serious damage, but you know, look at all the foliage on it, the shade. And the one next to it, not totally dead by any means. There's a lot of shade going on here too. It doesn't matter what I get down here, because if I'm wanting shade in the middle of December, there's something wrong with climate. Oh, here's the big one. That might be a lifesaver if I hurry and get it down. I discovered a few days ago, I was looking at drone footage from above, as opposed to below the earth. And I suddenly, whoa, there's a dead birch tree. Well, where is that? It's right in my north meadow. Yes, it is. And there it is. Dead. Now that one is totally dead, I believe. Might be a few leaves around the bottom that are growing out of it, but ultimately it's ready for harvest. It's ready for being firewood. So I thought about it and thought, oh, I don't want to have this thing crashing down on my north meadow. Crushing. I'm going to wait till September to take that down. There's nice wood there, as long as it's not too rotten on the inside. Hello, sweetie. Yeah, there's another example of frostbitten oak. Brand new leaves. If anybody knows what these are, some sort of an aster? That's what the leaves look like. Looking at these birches too. Not dead yet, but that one is dying back first. That one is getting there. Oak splits. Well, I better be careful here. Bur oak does not split beautifully no matter what. Red oak, those are the only two I'm familiar with. Over at the family cabin, I used to cut firewood, oaks, get some this big around, and when you get a section down toward the lower part of the tree where there's no branches, it's just, you know, straight wood, those just boom, and they sound just like that, boom. And especially in December when everything's frozen, they just almost fly apart. Fantastic. But I'm beginning to wonder if we have other than red and bur oak here. The leaves are very indistinct. Well, I mean, bur oak has mainly a rounded, and they're very large leaves. But white oak and red oak, I have a hard time telling the difference. Except the bark. I've talked about bur oak bark compared to red oak is very different. Bur oak bark is very craggly. I don't want to split that. And the red oak bark is very relatively smooth. I have a feeling. 525. I may have mentioned a TV show that I have discovered, or I discovered it a year or more ago, but I didn't pursue it much. Apparently I had watched an episode and a half of it on Netflix, but I didn't continue, and I don't know why. It's rated 8.8 British. Each episode is a whole new storyline and location, everything. They are not connected to each other. Episodes aren't. Phenomenally fun, phenomenally well written and photographed and acted, and there's nothing wrong. Well, you get an 8.8 rating. Yeah, there's a reason for it. Oh man. If you can find it, well, you can find it if you're a Netflix person. This thing gets more massive every day. They all do.